here to be turned on, so I see some of you fanning. I'm not sure how fast that'll work. Well, I think we'll get started. Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to Kent State University at Ashtabula. My name is Julie Sanita, and I'm the program director here. We're here for a very special occasion tonight to celebrate our graduates. It's so nice to see you in person. I can't even tell you how nice it is. So I had a few students come into the office this week, and it made me very excited. So I'm happy to see you here. This evening, we're here to celebrate the graduation of the nursing class of spring 2021 and support them as they receive their nursing pins. I know that I can speak for all of the faculty and the staff in the room to let you know how excited we are here to have you here in person. Graduates, would you please stand as we congratulate you this evening? You may be seated. In addition to the nursing faculty and instructors here, this evening we have Dean Susan Stocker, a KSU alumni herself, who will share some words with you later. Thank you for being here, Dean Stocker. Graduates, first of all, I'd like to extend a heartfelt congratulations to you. You've all worked very hard and made many sacrifices along the way. I am sure that some of you know that you've been supported by many people during nursing school. As you look to the front of you, beside you, and last but not least, behind you, you'll see many people who supported you on this journey. I'd like to start the ceremony by introducing some important members of the nursing program that are here with us tonight. I'm sure many of you have heard their names, and likely over the last couple semesters heard their voices more than you ever wanted to, or maybe saw them as you walked behind your student and said, oops, I'm not supposed to be here, right? So I'd like to introduce our faculty and staff that we have here today. First, I'd like to introduce Dr. Tamara Corey, if you would stand when we say your name. Dr. Corey is our mental health and communications expert here in the nursing program. Next, I'd like to introduce Lab Coordinator Rhonda DePofi. Rhonda works in our skills lab and sets up remediation and testing and practice, so she's here on campus every day. Thank you, Rhonda. Mrs. Colette Dragovich. Mrs. Dragovich is the third semester nursing faculty in Med-Surg, and so all of the students here had her in third semester. Thank you. Dr. Ann Freitas. Dr. Freitas is our pediatric and OB expert, and we'll put her hand out anywhere we need her to in first semester and all else places, so thank you, Dr. Freitas. Dr. Laura Morris-Chicaro. Dr. Morris-Chicaro is our foundations instructor. She's the first person you saw when you came to campus through the traditional path, so thank you, Dr. Morris-Chicaro. Mrs. Amy Sestar. Mrs. Sestar is our nursing faculty in the second semester Med-Surg course that I believe all of you have met in one way or another if you haven't had her in class. Thank you. Mrs. Jeanette Wright. Mrs. Wright is our on-campus lab faculty who works with first semester and second semester, so you may have seen her in your earlier semesters. And Mrs. Temple Kincaid. Ms. Temple Kincaid is our administrative clerk, and we call her glue that holds us all together. There are also other very important members in the audience today that I'm sure the graduates would not want me to forget. To all of the spouses, children, family, and friends that are here today or watching, thank you. And I'm sure your graduates would like to thank you as well. Thank you for your continuous support as your nursing students studied long hours, drove home late at night, or left in the middle of the night to go to clinical. missed events such as birthdays, special events, or was late because they had to study or go to clinical. Without you, there was no way that they could make it to this point today. So we would like to thank you, and graduates, I'm sure you would like to recognize those that are with you tonight, and we'll give them a round of applause. This evening, we have a few awards that will be presented to some deserving nursing students. All of these students in this room deserve an award. The last 3 semesters of nursing school could not have been more difficult. You had to pick the most difficult time to come back to nursing school, right? But it's going to make you resilient. And I wish I had an award for every one of you. Students, would you please stand when your name is called as I deliver the awards. The first award this evening is the Faculty Choice Award. It's voted on by the nursing faculty and includes a monetary gift funded by the administration and faculty of the nursing program. It's awarded based on the following criteria and characteristics of the graduate. Shows a positive attitude throughout the program, shows motivation and perseverance in accomplishing their goals, shows leadership and initiative, displays a caring attitude and professionalism. For the class of May 2021, there are 2 graduates that were voted on by faculty deserving of the Faculty Choice Award. The first recipient is our paramedic transition student who came in by himself in the cohort of that special track that goes into the nursing program. He's been in our Alpha Delta Nu Honor Society and has been involved in the vaccine clinic and overall has a very positive, caring attitude. So Brian Houston, we'd like to give you the Faculty Choice Award. Congratulations, Brian. Our next recipient is a traditional nursing student who's been with us since first semester foundations. And this student is someone who worked in the skills laboratory when we were allowed to have people working in the skills laboratory, and was just an overall positive student throughout the entire journey. She had perseverance and motivation, to say the least, and I'll really miss her stopping by to say hello. Grace Wadsworth, you're the second to Faculty Choice Award. Congratulations, Grace. Our next award is the Spirit of Nursing Award. The Spirit of Nursing Award is given by the graduating class to a peer that they feel best exemplifies the following criteria: willingness to help others and participate in community or organizational activities within the university, uphold the true spirit of nursing, care, and compassion, and goes out of their way to be of assistance to all. On behalf of the graduating class of May 2021, it's my honor to announce the recipient of the Spirit of Nursing Award as Brittany Gatarello. Congratulations, Brittany. That's a true honor to be voted by your peers. Our next award is the Mary Runyon Award. In honor of Mary Runyon, a registered nurse of Ashtabula County who's dedicated her life to excellence in nursing practice through leadership roles at the county, district, state, and national level. She actually was my first boss when I graduated from nursing school a very long time ago. This award was originally established by the Ashtabula County District Nurses Association. The Ohio Nurses Association and Ohio Nurses Foundation continue to sponsor this award at Kent State University, Ashtabula. We're the only campus that gets to provide this award. This recognition is presented to a graduating nursing student who meets the following criteria: attains academic scholarship of sustaining a cumulative grade point average of 3.0 or higher in the nursing program, has participated in nursing leadership endeavors such as Student Nurse Association or Alpha Delta Nu, possess service-oriented attributes to generate potential contributions to the nursing profession, demonstrates excellence in clinical practice, It is my privilege to present the Mary Runyon Award this year to Brittany Gatarello. Congratulations, Brittany. For those of you who've received an award, stop and see Temple on your way out, and she has an envelope for you. Next, I'd like to mention our Student Nurse Association and recognize the officer that was part of the senior class. I would like to give recognition to the Senior SNA Officer, Brittany Gatarello, for her dedication and commitment to this organization over the past 2 years. She most recently served as the organization's secretary. It's been an honor to have her lead and represent the Student Nurse Association here on campus. So congratulations, Brittany. And also I'd like to recognize the leadership of our SNA advisor, Mrs. Rhonda DePofi. So thank you both. Next, I would like to take a moment to recognize the students who are part of our Alpha Delta Nu Nursing Honor Society. On the Ashtabula campus, we have a Gamma Sigma chapter of our Nursing Honor Society. These students that we're going to mention were invited to apply to the society because they met the following high standards set forth by Alpha Delta Nu. An overall GPA of 3.0 or higher, earning a B or higher in all nursing courses, which is very difficult, demonstration of conduct on campus and in the clinical areas that reflect integrity and professionalism. As a member of this society, these students were among a distinguished group of nursing students and professionals who've met or exceeded rigorous standards as leaders and scholars. I applaud your work here on campus and the role models you've become for the students that continue to follow you. These students made a project of working with the vaccine clinic here on campus, and I had the pleasure of working beside them on several clinics to administer the COVID-19 vaccine. So I'd like, would the following students please stand and be recognized? Grace Yang. Brittany Gatarello. And Brian Houston. I would also like to recognize the leadership of the co-advisors, Mrs. Amy Sustar and Mrs. Stacy Rose, who was unable to be with us here tonight. Okay, now the pinning ceremony. A very special occasion in the life of the nurse is the pinning ceremony. This ritual represents a rite of passage into the profession, committed to caring above and beyond limits. The pinning ceremony has a rich history. The tradition of the nursing pin and pinning originated in the 1860s in the Nightingale School of Nursing. Florence Nightingale chose to extend the honor to her most outstanding graduate nurses by presenting each of them with a badge. Kent State University Associate Degree in Nursing program began in the Ashtabula campus in 1967. We started pinning in 1969. Some schools have abandoned this tradition of pinning. However, we've continued this tradition for our graduates. The graduates themselves have chosen you to who have helped support them along their journey by asking you to pin them this evening. Some of you have family, friends with you. Some of you have chosen a special faculty. So I'd like to start the pinning ceremony, and I'll be reading the nursing graduate names in alphabetical order. And so when I read your name, you and your guest will come down to the billboard here, and our Jason Tirada, our marketing director, will take your picture. So when you come down, you're going to put the pin on their left side of their lapel, and you can take your mask off to get your picture taken and then put it back on before you step away from the billboard. All right, so to start off this evening, our first graduate is Kayla Beckwith. And Kayla will be pinned by her mom, Amy Beckwith. He wants to get the good picture. All right. Congratulations. Next we have Brianna Brown, and Brianna will be pinned by her mom, Denise Brown. Congratulations. Our next graduate is Allison Carmona Macedo, and she'll be pinned by her mom, Zanette Carmona. I hope I said that right. Congratulations. Next we have Courtney Coe, and Courtney will be pinned by her sister, Michaela Coe. Congratulations, Courtney. Our next graduate is Aaron Damron, and Aaron will be pinned by his colleague, Molly Dixon. Congratulations, Aaron. Our next graduate is Megan Dombrowski, and Megan will be pinned by her father, Travis Dombrowski. Congratulations, Megan. Our next graduate is Carolyn Garcia, and Carolyn will be pinned by her mom, Jessica Potts. Congratulations, Carolyn. Our next graduate is Brittany Gatarello, and Brittany will be pinned by John Knopfsinger. Yeah, it's hard to take them off sometimes. Congratulations, Brittany. Our next graduate is Emily Hunt, and Emily will be pinned by her mom, Kimberly Hunt. Congratulations, Emily. Next is Brian Houston, and Brian will be pinned by his sister Leanne Freilich. Congratulations. The next graduate is Amanda James, and Amanda will be pinned by Amara Lyman. Is it your daughter, right? Congratulations, Amanda. The next graduate is Iman Preet Kaur, and Iman Preet will be pinned by Professor Amy Sustar. Let her take one, then you can go back in with her. Yeah. Yeah. No. Congratulations. Next we have Caitlin McDonald, and Caitlin will be pinned by her mom, Sandra McDonald. Congratulations, Kayla. Our next graduate is Rebecca Ryman, and Rebecca will be pinned by her mom, Nelsie Ryman. Congratulations, Rebecca. The next graduate is Grace Wadsworth, and Grace will be pinned by her mom, Cindy Turk. Congratulations, Grace. Our next graduate is Grace Yang, and Grace has given me the honor to pin her. The spring graduation is always a little extra special because of the time of year. Last week we celebrated National Nurses Week. We also celebrated Mother's Day. I'm pleased to add that today we have 20 more reasons to celebrate from Kent State University, Ashtabula. As many of you know, it is the year of the nurse. It was the year of the nurse last year as well, but the World Health Organization found it fitting enough to have it 2 years in a row. What a year and a half it's been, and I don't have to tell you that. The determination, perseverance, and fortitude shown by this graduating class is clearly evidence that these future nurses will be some of the best and the brightest. I'd now like to welcome Dean Susan Stocker to the podium. She has a few words to say to you.
Thanks, Julie. It really is an incredible feat that you chose the nursing program, made it through the nursing program during a pandemic. You know, I think back to a little over a year ago when one day we were open and the next day you were remote, and all the things that we had to go through and you had to go through to complete your education. It's just really, the program's hard enough as it is, and then to go through it during a pandemic is really just incredible. So make sure you celebrate your graduation from the program. The bad news in this is that you're really gonna have to study for the NCLEX exam. So you can celebrate for a little while, but make sure you study extra hard for that test, because we want you to get your license and be able to practice. As I was sitting here tonight, I know that there are a couple moms and family members here who are also registered nurses. So would those moms stand up who are also registered nurses? 94. So, gives me chills to think about that I was teaching nursing at that time. So, it's really, I think, very special when your daughter or your son kind of follows in your footsteps because they've seen what you've been able to do with your life and what a difference you've made. My son is a nurse, and I'm really proud of him for choosing that profession as well. So I'm the historian in the room, and there was a period of time when the administration on the campus thought that pinning was outdated. So I was sitting here trying to think, did we have a pinning ceremony when I graduated? And I don't think we did. So I think for a few years there we stopped doing it, and which doesn't really make any sense because we had a tea in the blue gold room. It was very kind of formal. So I missed that. But then after that administration left, we had a gathering at Shenanigans. For those of you who've lived in Ashtabula for a while, you know it as a bar that was across the street from ACMC, and it got bulldozed down a few years ago. So anyhow, so I'm glad that we brought that tradition back. It really is a tradition. You should be very proud to wear your nursing pin. I was kind of missed when I was still working as a nurse that we didn't wear our caps anymore. I know some people don't like that, but when I had my cap on, I really felt special. I really felt like a nurse. So, and patients can identify who you are with your white uniform, your white hose, and your cap on. So I really am dating myself, but so how many of you are coming to commencement Friday night? Great. Okay, great. So we're going to be at Spire. We will kind of walk you through it Friday night. We'll practice everything that we're practicing tonight in terms of the masks and the distancing and all of the flashes. For those of you who have been students, flashes safe 7. Now flashes safe 8, which includes the vaccination. So, but you don't have to be vaccinated to get in on Friday night. You just have to have a mask on. So we're really glad that we can have an in-person commencement. We missed that last year, and we're really pleased that we could have an in-person pinning tonight as well. So it's going to be kind of cut back a little bit in terms of the timing of the ceremony. So this is the good news for you. Traditionally, we always have a commencement speaker, and this year, because of COVID, we're not having a commencement speaker. So it will shorten up the ceremony a little bit, and you won't have to listen to a boring speaker. Which, speaking of boring speakers, I should probably stop here. So, congratulations, and I will look forward to seeing you on Friday night at Spire. So now I'll turn it back over to Dr. Sunita.
All right, well, we've recognized the nurses in the room. I would like to say, let me see, come back here. I would like to have the graduates now stand, and any nurses also who would like to stand, and we're going to read the Nightingale Pledge. So the Nightingale Pledge is on the back of your program, and this is a tradition that we've been doing since pinning began. So, get my glasses on. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to faithfully practice my profession of nursing. I will do all in my power and make and maintain the highest standards and practices of my profession. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and in the practice of my calling. I will assist the physician in their work and will devote myself to the welfare of my patients, my family, and my community. I will endeavor to fulfill my rights and privileges as a good citizen and take my share of responsibility in promoting the health and welfare of the community. I will constantly endeavor to increase my knowledge and skills in nursing and to use them wisely. I will zealously seek to nurse those who are ill wherever they may be and whenever they are in need. I will be active in assisting others in safeguarding and promoting the health and happiness of mankind. Thank you. You may be seated. This evening provides a great opportunity to say thank you to all the nurses that are here with us tonight. Thank you for standing and being proud of your profession. Happy Nurses Week and Happy Nurses Year. I guess we have about 6 more months to go. You make a difference, and I'm pleased that this exceptional group of future nurses will now join you in your profession. In closing, I would like to thank you again for participating in this very special occasion. I want to thank you for choosing Kent State University and especially our Ashtabula campus and allowing us to be part of your journey. Always wear your pin with pride. Let it serve as a reminder not only to yourselves, but to your patients of your dedication and commitment to serve others. On behalf of the faculty and staff, we extend our best wishes for your future and career as a professional nurse. Stay healthy, don't be a stranger, and have a wonderful summer. Congratulations one more time. We're kind of going to be dismissed by sections so we don't all crowd at the door. So have a good evening and a safe drive home, and we'll see you at commencement for those of you that are participating, and congratulations again. We'll start with that side of the room. Grace, if you would lead out. And then Kayla, if you would start the next group when they come around by. You could exit out. And Amanda, I'll have you follow them when they get to the door. Congratulations. Allison, you can follow. Congratulations. We'll see you soon.